Hey guys and girls, Derpy Soarin here, and today I have a nice little Modern Warfare 3 gameplay for you. I'm using the MP7. I'm playing Kill Confirmed on... crap, I forgot what map this was. Anyway, the gameplay is not important. Oh yeah, I go like 34 and 5, something like that. Anyway, back to the point. The point of this video is to defend Call of Duty. And why would I want to defend it? Because of the same question that gets thrown around pretty much every time during every year around these dates, and that is if Call of Duty, if the next new Call of Duty is just $60 DLC. And I am here to tell you why that is not true. Why in fact Call of Duty does change every year, and why people just simply decide to call it $60 DLC because they aren't happy with the game releasing every year. Well, to start off, what I always see get thrown around is Black Ops 2, just Black Ops 1.5, Modern Warfare 2, just Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 3, just Modern Warfare 2.5, World at War, guess trying to copy out Call of Duty 4. I don't know. I really haven't played Call of Duty World at War. That's why I never mention it. Although that's what I've seen looks like a pretty fun game in its time. Although I think it's just full of hackers now. I don't know. Once again, I've never played it in my life. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Yeah, this more or less has to do with Call of Duty Ghost. Because everybody is throwing around that Call of Duty Ghost is just $60 DLC, and that looks as it's gonna be terrible because it's Call of Duty, because it's the newest game. Yet like 60-70% of the people that say Call of Duty Ghost or next Call of Duty sucks end up buying it anyway. So you know, fuck their opinion. Just kidding. It really pisses me off when I see this, that people just complain about the newest Call of Duty because they nonetheless end up buying or playing it at some point during the next year until the next Call of Duty is announced and released. And yes, it's another thing that pisses them off. And in all honesty, I can see why it pisses them off, because they get released so frequently that, you know, I feel they could juice each Call of Duty game a bit more. They have only like a year to release all 4 DLC pieces, and that just seems straight out frustrating for me, because they're saying like a 2-month window between every DLC, when if they release a new Call of Duty at least every 2 years, they have a whole year to release the 4 pieces of DLC, have more time to play them. For example, if they have 4 pieces of DLC and they have 2 years to make the next Call of Duty, that's a whole year to release all the DLC. And let's say a year has 12 months, so you get about 3 months, if I'm doing my calculations right, 3-month window period for each piece of DLC. And that is more than enough time for everyone to get a good play out of each map pack. And in all honesty, I myself have found myself saying that Call of Duty is just $60 DLC, or just not that great of an upgrade. But either ways, ever since Modern Warfare 2, I've been buying every Call of Duty since. When I first played Modern Warfare 2, I thought it was the greatest game ever. Well, one of the greatest game ever back then, and up to this day, Halo still takes the first place for me. I am a Halo fan, but I'm also a Call of Duty fan, and I am also a Battlefield fan, and I am also a Grand Theft Auto fan, and I am a fan of many other games, not just your typical COD fanboy. But I defend Call of Duty because it's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite franchises from these last few years. So obviously I'm going to want to defend it from all these people who are just saying $60 DLC. And you're going to find I wonder how many times I've said $60 DLC throughout this video. Anyway, back to the point. Each Call of Duty does change every year. The fact that people always think it's the same is that they simply just play the multiplayer, and they're always getting killed the same way they used to in the last game, by 12-year-olds saying they slept with their mothers God many knows how many times before. And if they say that, I feel sorry for your mom. I feel sorry for every Call of Duty player mom out there, because their moms have nothing to do with it, and yet it's always the person that always gets offended the most. And I feel sorry for mothers all around the world, Call of Duty players' mothers. I am sorry for everybody that's ever said they've slept with you or something. I'm sure you're a nice lady. Anyway, back to the point again. Each Call of Duty does change every year. This is obvious simply throughout looking at every single game. Every single game has different weapons, has different time sets, has different campaigns. The fact that people think it's just the same game over and over is because they probably just play it for the multiplayer. I've played beat every campaign since since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Although I've also finished the Call of Duty 4 campaign. And in all honesty, every campaign is a different playstyle, a different story. And that's what I like about Call of Duty. I actually think Call of Duty has a great way with stories. I think they tell great stories. I especially liked Black Ops 2 story because you could change the ending with like all the things or stuff you found throughout the game. You could get like the best ending, or you could get this worst ending where they kill. Spoiler alert. Skip. I don't know. I guess like minutes 6:10. Anyway, if you finish Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you can get a good ending or a bad ending. Oh crap! Skip even further ahead. Skip even further ahead. If you finish Black Ops 2, you get a good ending or bad ending, which is either Woods dies. Yeah, it's Woods, right? Crap, I forgot. Yeah, Woods dies, and this crap, I forgot the bad guy's name. I haven't played the Black Ops 2 in a long time. Well, the bad guy kills him, and I think he like is set free and all that. Oh no, I don't remember the worst ending. I got like the bad ending, but not the worst ending possible. And in the good ending, Mason, he lives, and so does Woods, and the bad guy is incarcerated. Is that how you say in jail? Well, the bad guy stays in jail. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But it was so unique because no other Call of Duty game has ever had multiple endings depending on your decisions. And that, in all honesty, is different. And now the multiplayer is always different in every game. Modern Warfare has its Special Ops, Spec Ops, whatever it's called. And Treyarch's games have their zombies. And they're both pretty fun game modes. I found myself playing both of them for a long time. Hell, even found myself playing it more than multiplayer at some points. And that's what people don't see. People just go straight for the multiplayer and don't bother checking out what other things the game has to offer. And those other things are pretty fun. Oh god, I'm choking up on something. And people just honestly blame the Call of Duty being the same game every year because they only see the multiplayer at most. They never actually check out the campaign or the other game modes such as Special Ops or Zombies and all that. And that's kind of frustrating because Call of Duty changes. It changes every year just like any other game. They all have to change, otherwise there would be a problem, because if it stayed the same game forever, then obviously people would notice even more. But this just more or less to make people see that Call of Duty does change. Anyway, the gameplay is coming to an end, and I'm getting pretty tired of just knowing that there's probably going to be haters on this video. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Hope you liked the video. Please give it a like, favorite if you want, and subscribe. See you guys next time.